for our new channel, Let's Go Down Under Adventures. Sit back, crack a coldie, and I hope you're going to enjoy this one. Right, so the first episode of this, we're going to kick it off with my new Kayaks2Fish Next Gen 11.5 pedal powered fishing kayak. Jeez, that's a mouthful. So, I had a fishing kayak before. I had a Primal Titan from BCF. That one did the job. But then, the last year or so, I think it's, about a year, Kayaks2Fish brought out one of these bad boys. I've been looking at the Hobies for a while. Hobies, don't get me wrong, great kayaks, a little bit out of my price range. And been doing a lot of reviews and a lot of research on these Kayaks2Fish Next Gen kayaks, especially this 11.5. Now, this comes in at about 2.2. Comes with seat, pedal drive, rod holder, and a paddle. It's all in this kit. I've gone for the colour steel blue, blue and black, basically camo. And yeah, this is basically the unboxing video. I'm going to unwrap it, put it all together as it sits, as it comes out the showroom floor. I've got a box of stuff down here that I'm going to put into this kayak. This thing is going to have lights, motor, sounder, navigation lights front and rear, so I can go fishing early morning. And obviously in Western Australia, when you put a battery and a motor on these things, they do have to be registered like a boat. Now a lot of people are going to turn around and go, well, the money you spend on this, by the time you get the motor, the battery, the bits and pieces, why didn't you go out and buy a boat? Why didn't you go, buy a dinghy? Well, that's a very good question. I haven't got anywhere to store a dinghy. I haven't got anywhere to store a second trailer. Basically, I wanted something that I could throw on the roof of my car, drive down the river, drive down the marina, and chuck it straight in the water and go fishing. Obviously, with a tinny, you got a trailer. I mean, I can trailer this. I can put it on the roof of my camp trailer. But I can drive my car down the Swan River anywhere I want, any little beach, and launch this thing. Still yet to get the trolley for it. You'll see everything else I bought aftermarket for this in another video. This is just basically what you get when you buy the kayak from Kayaks2Fish. Their store is in Bibra Lake. When I say store, it's a factory unit. You basically go online, order it, pay for it. They send you a text message saying it's ready to pick up. Their office hours are Monday to Friday, 9 till 3, I think. Can't remember, jump on their website, have a look. I'm no way sponsored or anything from this company. This is just something that I wanted, and wanted for a long time. So that's, basically this is what I got. I went down and picked it up last Monday. And this is obviously kicking off the new YouTube channel. This is the first video in that. So we're going to get straight into it. That's the pedal drive. I'll put that one down here. So this is your safe. It's called a Vantage Aluminium Pro safe. And if it's anything like the BCF Primal one, they're bloody comfy. Some people do get a sore bum, so they do sell cushions to sit on here. You can get one of them online as well. But so that's the safe. They do also sell a backpack that goes on the back here. Some other kayak companies and aftermarket companies sell stuff, storage on the back, but we're not going to worry about that. That's just the safe. Next thing we've got is the pedal drive. Now, this is cool. This is actually, I don't know how it worked, I don't know how it does work, but this is an exact copy of the Mirage drive that Odie made. And this is actually pretty cool when I open the box, because you got your pedal drive and you got your pedals. Now what this also comes with is a spare set of straps for your pedals. They're your foot pegs, foot pedals, pads, whatever you want to call them. Spare set of straps. That's awesome. And the other thing, which I was absolutely stoked about, is a spare set of fins. That's the Mirage rod. I mean, these are, I'd call them rubber. I wouldn't call them soft rubber. I'd say they're pretty stiff. But if these ever get damaged, broken, you're going to run into rocks. You might run into stuff in shallow drive. Spare set of fins, which is absolutely awesome. Now, these pedal drives have I'll come around and show you. 5 sets of adjustments across there for where you have your pedal and how long your legs are and where you have your seat adjusted. Now these are pretty easy to put together. Simply take the bolt out, grab your pedal, make sure you got the right side. Now, so a little button there, squeeze him in, drop him in, just like so, line him up, put the bolt in. Bottom bolt's just 16mm. Screw him up. Now when I do take this out on the water for the first time, I am going to take a spanner with me, just in case, because obviously got to tighten this one up. It'll get used a bit, it might come loose. I don't know, we'll see what happens. But that's, there you go. There's your Hobie copy of the Mirage drive. That Kayaks2Fish call it the Maxi drive. Once that bolt's done up, once it's in your kayak, like I said, squeeze that in, undoes the pin, and you can adjust the pedal length accordingly to where you have your seat position. So if you're short ass like me, and you have your seat all the way forward, you might want shorter pedals. You know, if you're 6 foot whatever basketball player, you might want them all the way down here. But at the end of the day, it doesn't matter where you have your pedals, because the motion is still going to be exactly the same. Alright, that's the pedal drive. Right, now let's open this bad boy. They come wrapped in this plastic with bubble wrap and what I'd call a packing carpet, a soft sort of material. And they are quite heavy. I believe this one was, making me think now, 36 kilos. They can be cumbersome for one person. If you're not that strong, obviously I've got a kayak trolley coming. There are a million ways to get them up onto the roof rack to the car, especially if you've got a tall four-wheel drive like myself. They can be quite awkward. But yeah, there's heaps of different videos on YouTube on how to load them onto cars and different loading systems and racks. So yeah, plastic sticky tape. This is like Christmas. Yeah, basically this is how they come. You go to the factory, pick it up, it's a big plastic bag. I mean, that's some thick plastic. And that, I just put it straight on top of my roof racks. And I live up north of Perth, so it was a pretty decent size, and yeah, strapped it down the roof racks on the 4B. Old mate that was at the factory actually helped me chuck it on, which was good. This carpet's pretty good. Protects the kayak. And then inside we've got another layer of giant bubble wrap. I'm going to hide that from the kids because they'll go spastic for that stuff. Righto guys, now she's unwrapped, I'm going to give you a bit of a close-up look at what you actually get inside of it. Still a few things to put together, but basically back of the kayak, this is a handle, goes into them 2 screws there. Comes with all these moulded in brass threads, motor mounts, hanging trolling motor off the back. Underneath is a rudder system, there it is there. Side rails, fishing rod holder, more mounts for outriggers, stickers. Woo, who doesn't love free stickers? This is the behind the seat hatch. So much room in there. Obviously put batteries, wiring, heaps of stuff. Another rod holder that side. Rod holder this side. Now these are traction pads, non-slip. Basically, one there, gonna have to peel these off and stick them down. And one there, you jump online to their website, they do sell another pack of traction mats, which go in the back there, a couple under the seat, and I believe they go up the front here. Get rid of that one. This is the front handle, so that one bolt mounts up to that. Back, this is your rudder control. So when you're sitting on the kayak, you undo the string, let it go. Oh, steering. There she is. Now that's your rudder. Sorry, that's your rudder release. Now the other thing I like about this kayak is the storage down the side. By my hand. Here's storage here. Plenty of room for tackle boxes. Bungee cord over the top. This side here has also got a paddle holder. Sits here with bungee cord as well. Cup holders both sides. I'll show you the one on the other side in a minute. Now this track here can be for mounting, same as these. You can mount, you know, GoPros, rod holders, fish finders, anything you want. But there is an option from Kayaks2Fish to get an under seat tray. So it slides under the seat and it locks into that rail. I'll be getting one of them further on down the track. 2-piece oars, basically standard. All kayaks you buy nowadays come with oars. So this is the max drive pedal drive mount. Basically 4 screws like that. Just sort of cam clamps, I suppose you'd call them. Go into this box, drop your pedal drive in there, and it locks itself in. Now, I actually have a separate mount for this. I'm not going to be running the pedals in this kayak. I will be running a motor. I have bought that from Kayaks2Fish as well. That's the Kayaks2Fish motor pod mount. I'll be showing you all that in a different video because, like I said, this is just what you get when you buy it, bring it home from the factory. Nice big front hatch. Unlock it. In there. Oh, what have we got? More toys. What have we got? Yep, that's the mount for your rod holder. Now, I believe this rod holder will do a overhead setup, like your bait casters. So let's just have a look. Go into the mess that is my fishing rods. Excuse me. Let's have a look. So yes, that will comfortably hold a bait caster in like that. Now I'm going to use this one for my spinning reels. I'm actually going to get another one for my bait caster, which is a Berkeley Pro from Anaconda BCF. But yeah, I'll be getting one of them. So that one will probably be on the right, and I have another one on the left, so I can have 2 rods set up. Rod leash, lanyard, that's pretty cool. And basically the process card, I'm assuming that's from the factory. Now this bag is cool. This is huge. I mean, I can fit my whole arm in there. Got a strap, so the lid doesn't go all the way out. I mean, if you would disconnect that strap, it doesn't matter, it would lay flat anyway. But look, you can take this bag out. So much room in there. Now these kayaks are also set up for a sail mount. Like a watertight seal as well. Both hatches, front and rear, do have a watertight seal around them. More rail mounts. And like I said, that's your sail mount there. Put a sail in that. That's your mount for your front handle. And the rudder control system. There it is. This is your steering. So it is a bit loose. Some people say that you have to tighten this up once you're on the water, but it is a cable steering system, left and right like that. I can do that with one hand. That's so easy to turn. So yeah, more rod holders on this side. Obviously seat mounts. Goes in the back, slides it forwards and backwards. The only thing I'm a little bit disappointed about is the front seat location. So you've got 3 spots, 1, 2, 3, where the seat can sit. Now, I don't know why you'd put the back on a rail and not have the front on a rail. That's because, I mean, you know, your seat is only going to be basically located by these 3. If it was on a rail at the front, you could have infinite amount of seating positions. But anyway, that's just my little quirk about it. So there she is, guys. Oh, and one other thing, that's your drain plug on the back. Right, let's put the seat into it. Pretty simple. These back sections here, they lock onto those little clamps, tighten down, and like I said, your front sections there, just drop into these. One in that side, one into this side, like so. Swivel the other side around, clip it in, bang, center position. Now you do, tighten that one up, tighten that one up, done. The seat is now locked in, not going anywhere. These side straps as well, adjust your backrest. Now I'm going to put mine in the center position, just so I can utilize the rear storage space, probably put an anchor there. Or my other option is with the battery later on for the motor, I'm probably going to put a slim lithium battery there, slimline one. It's lighter than a AGM battery, but yeah, I'm going to run lithium batteries, a lithium battery on this one, bigger, because obviously battery will power the motor, my fish finder, and my lights. I'm going to have lights in it. Going to have a little light in here, one on the other side, deck lights to light this up for early morning fishing. I'm not actually going to have anything shining backwards from the front, so it doesn't shine in my eyes. I can see what I'm doing. And in the back here, I'm probably going to put a light there and a light there, just to shine under the seat to get to that tray. Like I said, I'll be getting that one later on. Now to the rod holder. Righto, here we go, putting in the rod holders onto the side rail track, the rail mount. Now, I have found something with this that is a quite simple fix, but it did annoy me to start with. This is your mount. This is what your rod holder goes in. Now, these are your 2 screws. It comes with 4 of them. There you go, sorry about that. Now, that goes in there. You slide your little lug nuts into the back of the rail, like that. In go your little clamps, your little nuts as they'd call them. Now, I don't know if you can see all the way down here. I've already test fitted this one down in there, those 2 little marks. These screws are a little bit too long to go through this mount, to go through that mount, then they go through that bolt and they actually foul on the bottom of the rail. Quick little fix. All I've done, drop that one, screw, lock washer, flat washer. All that does, brings it up, spaces it out a couple of mil. When you can locate it, like that, done. And that stops the screw fouling on the bottom of that rail track. Now, another cool little thing I found about these rod holders is you drop them in, they've got, you know, a star bottom, so you can basically have them any which way you want them, all the way around like that. But once you push it in, down here on the bottom, there's actually a lock. Push that in, that's not going anywhere. It's also on a ball mount system, similar to your ram mounts that you get. I mean, this is a pretty universal mount now people are using for this sort of stuff, mounting it to boats, kayaks, all sorts of stuff. But yeah, this little lock I found was pretty ingenious. You know, if I want to fish, say on bottom bound, I just want to put the rod there just to hold it, turn it around like that, lock it in. If I'm trolling, turn the rod holder backwards so the rod's actually facing out towards the rear of the kayak, sorry, rather than having the rod face forwards and then bend too far back. So yeah, that was pretty cool. That's all mounted up. clips in like that. Like I said, this one here will have my overhead in, my spinning reel, and I'm going to get one for the other side. That's going to have the bait caster in. So yeah, that's the rod holder mounted up. Pretty simple, 2 screws. Like I said, add some washers to it, and that'll stop it fouling on the bottom of the rail there. Right, paddle, simple. Just unboxing everything as we go. Clamp, undo the latch on it, and it slides. Now I've had other paddles which have a button. Push the button in, it slides, but this paddle is actually got a latch, spring-loaded latch, like that, to lock it into place. And it's actually got non-slip tape halfway up that side and halfway up that side. That one there, that bad boy sits, you know, wherever you want it really. If you want it backed out of your way, here-ish. Ooh, these bungees are so tight, but that's solid. On the side of the yak, done. All the way to the back, all the way to the front like that. So there's your paddle mount. Goes on the side like that. It's pretty simple. And these bungees, they are, oh, I mean, obviously they're going to get looser with a bit of age. But yeah, pretty happy with that. That's the I'll show you the tackle boxes as well. So I already have some tackle boxes from my fishing. I've got Plano ones. These ones, obviously, these are big little ones. I can sort these out later. I've got a fishing bag that will go on the back of this. A lot of people run a crate in the back. I've just got a little fishing bag. I only take the essentials. Terminal tackle. That's about. I'll put the measurement in it later. Anyway, you watch. Drops in there like that. Done. How simple was that? Little bungee inside your tackle box out. I don't think it won't fit 2. It's not wide enough to fit 2. If you look. So it's only wide enough to fit 1 in there. You wouldn't fit 2 down there at all. Not even if you tried. But if you were fishing for a day and you know you're in calm water, you might be able to stand one up, something else down there like that. Yeah, I've only basically got my terminal tackle, sinkers, hooks, if I'm bait fishing, and then I've got my lures. Obviously, like I said, I'll get the tray that goes under the seat. That will have what I'm not using. So if I'm using soft plastics, hard bodies, if I'm chasing brim, say Taylor, those lures are in one box. That'll sit on that side. I'll probably put my spares, like I said, terminal tackle on this side if I want to change up the bait. But basically I'm just going to plan to go out for the day, you know. Squid jigs under here, that sort of thing. Easily accessible. So yeah, that's pretty much she's built, guys. I'll show you the maxi drive and how that goes in next. Alright, so here we are. This is how we put in the max drive pedal unit. Like I said, it's quite simple. They lock in there. You've got your 2 little safety pins that's spring loaded. 2 16mm bolts either side. I will be taking a spanner out and go in the water, but I am actually going to put a washer behind this with a lock washer, just for an extra bit of security, because this is pretty solid plastic, and just to lock it in there, and maybe even put a bit of Loctite on it, but I don't think so, because just in case I ever want to change it, or if I break one, I don't know, just for serviceability really. Now, basically all of this, these 2 clips, they slide forward, they're back, drop it straight in the hole, locate in the back, done. It is in. These ones, give it a firm push down, push these back, like that, and what they do is lock over the little pins. You can see that down in there. There's a little pin, basically locks over it, and to get it out, slide that back out of the way. Same on the other side. Out it comes. And the cool thing about slide it in the back, drop straight in, push them back a bit, bang, locates it. Simple. And I really do like these soft pads. they'll be soft on your feet as well. Now if you come down here, I'll show you what happens when you're coming in to shallow water. So you can see how far down you can see how far down they hang underneath the kayak. So when we're coming into shallow water, all you do is split your pedals, bang, and they're dead flat. You probably will have to hold them there with the feet, because if you let go, gravity will drop them. But I'm assuming that if you get a bit of speed up, you've only got, I'd say, a metre between there and the front of the kayak. So you know when you're coming into shallow, you get a bit of speed up, split your pedals, bang, you can basically land the kayak. Obviously if you're coming in for the end of the day after your fishing trip, you're not going to split them, because then they'll be on the sand, you won't be able to get them out. You'll pull up in shallower water where you can stand, pop them out. There you go. Well guys, there you have it. This is the Kayaks2Fish Next Gen 11.5 pedal drive fishing kayak, unwrapped and built as it comes from the factory. Like you said, seats in, max dry pedal system, rod holders bolted down. You said you've seen the bit with the screws and the washers on there. Max dry's pretty simple to put together. I added the stickers down both sides, that's just my little personal touch about it. This is how you get it from the factory. The next video I'm going to do, it will be, obviously it's maiden voyage in the water. I'll let you know how it goes with the drive, the steering, how it handles, basically just the feel of it, see how we go. Video after that, I'll be doing on the modifications I'm going to be doing to this kayak. So the motor mount that replaces the max drive system. I won't be deleting it completely. It will be a modular system where I could take the motor out if I wanted to. Like if I was entering a fishing tournament where I wasn't allowed a motor and I had to have pedals, I could drop these back in straight away. I'm just going to have it simply hooked up to the plug where it pulls out. Very, very easy to change out. The control box I'm going to have for the motor mounted on the side. I know you can get FPV to a PWM controller, which is a pulse width modulation, which is a controller that controls the motor. It's more efficient on your battery, looks after your battery. I've actually come up with my idea of it. I wouldn't say it's better, I won't say it's worse, but you guys can make your own judgment on that. I will be using a PWM, but I've designed it slightly different. And yeah, you'll see that in another video. But yeah, as for now, I hope you enjoyed the video on the unboxing of this epic kayak, and can't wait to get it in the water, get wet, and shows what it's all about. Alright, cheers for watching guys. Let's go!